Yeah, so I think I would put Akuma tentatively up there as well. Like I feel like playing against him, he's really strong, but obviously the low life is hard to say if he really belongs up there and if he'll be consistent. But like he still seems really strong even after a few weeks of playing, and everyone in Japan is playing him right now. So they don't pick weak characters over there.
They don't. They don't believe in weak.
Yeah.
Their tier list be like SAC. Like there ain't no B's over there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like strong. It's like super strong. Terrible. Don't waste your time. What is going on, guys? Fighting Game Select is here again. We are back again with Nephew himself. What is good, bro?
I'm doing good. How about you?
That's doing good too, man. We out here, making the tier list. The things that people say they hate the most, but always want to have their opinion on their thoughts of who is strong in this patch. Before we start putting characters, how do you feel about the balance so far?
I mean, the balance is amazing, I think. Like, even the characters that we're probably going to put, like, at the bottom 5, I feel like are all pretty strong, and can definitely fight. It's just, like, honestly, some matchups, I feel like they probably struggle in, but in the characters that they can fight, they're actually pretty strong.
Yeah, I mean, I think in terms of balance, the fact that, like, if it's really matchup dependent, then I think that's a good thing for the game, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and start with the gods, right? So, in your opinion, is there a top 5 in this game?
I'm not
like dominant. Would you put a top 6, top 5, top 3? What do you think is how you feeling so far?
So I think last season there was kind of a dominant top 5. This season I'm not so sure if there really is like a dominant top 5 because they kind of like reduced the power of the previous top 5 and increased the power of everyone else. So I feel like there's probably like people we're gonna put in top 5, but I can't really say that there's like a dominant top 5. There's like a few characters that I think are clearly in the top 5, but yeah, I'm not too sure about the rest of them.
Well, who would you say the clearly top 3 so far? That is like, it doesn't mean like this is number 1, number 2, number 3, but clearly like these are the guys that would be in top 5.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. So I think, in my opinion, Guile is definitely at least like top 2 in this game. Like he's just such a stable character, doesn't really lose any matchups, and in the matchups where he can play, he's like super annoying and cheap. He's just throwing Sonic Boom drivers the whole time, and you really can't deal with that a lot of the time. You have to perfect parry it, and then he can vary the speeds. They even buff like the chip damage or the drive gauge damage on the other boom, so for some reason Guile just didn't really get touched, even though he was amazing last season too.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed how he got a slap on the wrist. I'm like, wow, they love Guile, Man, another character too I've been seeing people talk about that is like a god too.
Yeah.
It's Ken, bro. For all the downplay it works.
Yeah, Ken like also got a slap on the wrist. He was honestly not in like the top 5 last season, but like right outside, but he's still like, obviously since he didn't get touched, he's definitely up there still.
More corner carry, more Oki, good positioning, right? Damage has always been consistent. Punish counter is still great. Buttons is still good. Like, what is bad about these two, right?
Yeah, honestly, they're just so stable of characters, and they're just really strong in what they do. So even besides strength, like they're really good tournament characters. So I think they definitely belong up there.
Now I have another question. Who is the third character so far?
So I didn't have him initially, but I think the results don't lie, right? You gotta put Rashid up there because he just won the two biggest tournaments with 2 different
He's another
people.
character he's another character that got a slap on the wrist, right?
Yeah. And I feel like his neutral's amazing. His level 2, honestly, the meter change didn't really change anything. I feel like maybe Rashid players notice it, but he's still getting that a lot of times in a round or like in a game. So his level 2 is amazing, and his toolkit is just really solid.
I feel like the meter nerf, the meter change to level 2 after post level 2 don't really matter as much because like he does a lot of hits anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So he's going to be building massive meter just by hitting the opponent. So, I don't think this hit him the hardest. I'd probably say it hit probably like Dee Jay the hardest in the level 2. Or like JP.
I think that
Yeah,
makes sense.
would you add like a notable character? Do you feel like this is like just a standalone three guys that they come through? You like, I gotta pay attention.
Yeah, so I think I would put Akuma tentatively up there as well. Like I feel like playing against him, he's really strong, but obviously the low life is hard to say if he really belongs up there and if he'll be consistent. But like he still seems really strong even after a few weeks of playing, and everyone in Japan is playing him right now. So you know they don't pick weak characters over there.
They don't. They don't believe in weak.
Yeah.
You know, their tier list be like SAC. Like there ain't no B's over there, bro. Yeah, it's like strong, it's like super strong, terrible. Don't waste your time. I would say these four characters are not boring to watch. I mean, mine is Guile a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like last season there were some also like really annoying people in the top, like JP and I guess DJ, but you play DJ, so maybe you wouldn't think that.
That's crazy that you just pointed me out like that. I was, and the crazy part, you didn't even mention Luke. That's the crazy part.
Luke too. I forgot about Luke because he's like a normal character now. But
yeah, bro, that's crazy. That's bad rude.
Okay.
I didn't know it was like that.
I forgot.
Well, you know, I honestly think DJ is actually still pretty good.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I would say he's still like hanging around the top 5, believe it or not. After all the nerfs.
Oh, you think he's top 5? Oh wow.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I would put him top 10 honestly, because there's still some characters I feel like are stronger than him. But if you want to put him top 5, I'm not gonna stop you.
Nah, I'm not gonna stop you either, bro. Nah, you good, bro. I'll take my honorable 10th tier, and I will hold it with honor, bro. And I appreciate that.
Okay.
Let's talk about like the A tiers. Like, who is like, in your opinion, like the strongest A tier that like stands out the most? If you'll say that's number 1.
So it's so hard to say because there's so many that are like so close. I feel like personally I would put Blanca maybe at the top of A.
Ooh,
the Blanca players all are talking about his damage got nerfed a lot from I guess the universal scaling on lights, but
which is funny because everybody else did.
Yeah,
he got nerfed university like everybody else did, but apparently that makes him garbage.
So I feel the only thing I think really affects it is like on V reversals, like wake up drive reversal, like he doesn't have a great punish, but other than that, like his combos don't generally start with lights, right? Like he's doing like heavy kicks for the big damage, otherwise it's like light like electricity, which wasn't a lot of damage in the first place. So I feel like he did get nerfed because of the crouch medium punch hurt box, like you can actually whiff punish that now, but he still got like everything annoying about him is still there. Besides that, like his level 2, his drive rush, I didn't even notice how broken his drive rush was until I played Problem X at DreamHack, but yeah, that thing is crazy.
Yeah, bro, the drive rush stand roundhouse.
Yeah,
it's a moving hurt box hitting you, and if you get hit, it does a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What about Chun-Li?
So Chun is so hard because like I feel like she's really good. I haven't really played against her or played as her, so I can't say for sure. Like I would put her up there, but like everyone else seems to think she's gotten a lot weaker. But we can just put her there. I feel like
we'll put her here,
yeah, I feel like reading the patch notes, it seemed like the main thing that got nerfed was like the damage on stand roundhouse, and then her backwards walk speed. But like it still seems like her walk speed is still pretty good. Maybe it's overshadowed now by Akuma's, but like it's still really good compared to other characters.
Yeah, I guess Chun-Li players, they were playing their own different game, walking forward and walking back. It was a lot of characters couldn't even like touch her.
Yeah,
she'd walk back. It was so hard to like check. So it makes sense given how big of the hurt boxes are in the buttons, because it's so easy to whip punish if she just walk back all the time. But they gave it to Akuma, and then now Akuma is utilizing that walk speed just as much as her. Man, now we want to talk about Luke. How you feel about Luke right now? Put him in A?
Yeah, I would put him in A, but personally I feel like we gotta put Jury first, otherwise people are gonna crucify me and say I'm downplaying Jury. Like
this slide over here,
I think she could be there too, honestly. Like the only thing really holding her back is the fact that Guile is so good, right? Because that's her worst matchup, in my opinion, is the Guile jury matchup. If not, she would be like super good, but like she can fight pretty much any character in the cast besides Guile, I think. Pretty well.
Yeah,
now.
JP got nerfed too, so that also helped her too.
Yeah, I think so.
And I feel like, and I was talking to somebody, and like, you know, they brought up a good point, but you know, Jury never really like used her lights to convert, so like the universal nerf with the lights doesn't really affect her as much.
Yeah, it doesn't, because anytime you try and punish a drive reversal, it's still with medium punch into heavy punch, so it doesn't change anything.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good for her.
Yeah.
You know, I want to talk about this character because, you know, we don't got to be stuck on A, but I want to talk about this character because I feel like people figure out this character this month. It's Ed, bro. How you feel about Ed now?
Man, that is also really hard to say. Also because he just got that new combo, right? The EX punches, like the old routes that went into like the long level 2 combos that built like a lot of meter and super. Those used to be like really specific. They had to be DP punishes, or they had to be like shimmies or something, or you had to like manually time it off of like the EX snatcher at a certain range. So it used to be really hard, but it seems like if they can get that consistently off the EX punches, then Ed is actually going to be really buffed a lot because that combo is crazy. I don't know if I could put him in A still. His weaknesses are like his slow anti-airs and the fact that he doesn't have a reversal, right? That's like fast.
Not a legit one, yeah.
So I think I would still put him in B. But yeah, he's definitely a strong character, but those weaknesses I feel like are pretty rough when you're actually playing him.
It's funny because when I seen that like his level 2 does more damage than his level 3, or the situation is better after the level 2, I was like, man, I wonder if that's going to change the game, because you know people don't really talk about a lot of his like matchup spreads. Yeah. But from when people play him, they say it's not bad, right? Like it's not bad, or it's doable. Mm-hmm. So I was wondering, like, you know, does his matchup chart like holds him to get to like at least A tier, or it's still like even-ish or like slightly disadvantaged most of the time?
Yeah, I don't really know if he has that many bad matchups. Like I feel like in general he's like a pretty well-rounded character. It's only maybe Dhalsim I feel like is the worst. Like I feel like you can't really get in on Dhalsim. But yeah, honestly, yeah, he might not have that many bad matchups. Like I feel like he's a pretty well-rounded character.
Yeah, it's just the problem is the universal weakness is not good to have as a character like that.
Yeah.
Right, like being able to just jump on him and you can't beat. You could melee him for free. Yeah. And stuff like that. So yeah, and then even his level 1 is very slow too. Did they speed it up? I don't think they speed it up.
No, they didn't speed it up. They sped up Lily's and who was the other one?
Sadness.
Yeah, but they didn't speed up his.
That's hilarious. Okay, yeah, it might be. He might be Pringle from on his back.
Yeah.
But let's talk about, dude. Honestly, let's talk about Ryu, bro. How you feel about Ryu with all the stuff that you've been seeing? Is Ryu finally that guy now?
Man, he seems really good too. He's definitely overshadowed by Ken and Akuma, but man, he could be an A. But man, I don't know. There's so many other characters too. I don't know if it feels right putting him in A.
Damn, still B with all that juice? That's crazy.
Yeah, because man, he got buffed a lot, but there's some really good characters in this game, so it's hard to put him above like some of the other people.
Well, let me go ahead and be on the confession booth, man. You say you want to talk about so many good characters. Where we putting my man at? The back of A or the front of A, bro?
I think the back of A makes sense for him. Like I feel like him and Luke kind of go in towards the same place because they were both really good last season, and then this season they just got a bunch of damage nerfs. So they're still really good in terms of their game plan, but their damage just got nerfed a bit, so they're a bit normalized in that aspect.
Honestly, I'm kind of glad about that because honestly, like, you like for this character and this character in particular, and even like Chun-Li, right? Like, you don't want to like change like how they play, but they shouldn't get their crazy return for what the game is, you know?
Yeah.
Like these characters all got like God neutral, right? Like their buttons are just all good.
Hmm.
There's no way their buttons should be leading to like 80% every time.
Yeah.
So I think this was pretty fair, but it's funny because I feel like this guy's damage is probably the highest out of all of them. Right?
Bro, and his
Especially
meter building on boom moves is still crazy. I don't know why they didn't change that more.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Like my man would do drive rush low forward and then just flash kick. I'm like, why did that take 40%?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let's talk about Marisa.
I think we can put her in A. Like, she was probably towards A last season. And the only problem is she's like kind of volatile, right? Like you gotta go for some reads, and her anti-air is not so good.
Yeah.
But she got some good buffs this season, so I feel like she can still fight pretty well. Her damage got even better because of the target combo. So yeah, I think she's in a good spot this season.
All right, that's dope. Okay, so now let's talk about my boy Jamie, dog. Is he worthy? He's still on the bench?
I think he's still on the bench. Like his I think a few of his matchups got better because of the fireball move, going through fireballs a bit more consistently, the breakdance move. But overall, like, he didn't get buffed too much, I think. And he was already pretty low last season, so I don't think you can put him too much higher, although I do think he got better.
But he's not bad. He's not a bad
guy. Yeah, he's definitely not bad. Like Ryu, Ed, and Jamie, we have like the last three right now. They're all really good. They got, well, Ed didn't get buffed, but Ryu and Jamie got buffed a lot. So like they're all strong characters and can definitely beat a lot of the top characters if you're just playing good.
Yeah, that's true. Let's talk about this girl.
Yeah, Aki is crazy, right?
Crazy over here?
It's
up here.
It feels so early to say, so I can't say for sure, but what do you think? How have you felt playing Aki?
Honestly, bro, I think the craziest thing for her is that, first of all, she has, like, if you're in Burnout, there was a lot of characters that had like the best pressure in the game in Burnout. She is by far the best character if you are burnt out. She is so strong in terms of like, if she hits you with a drive reversal, all she does is throw a fireball and that's it. Like, you can't do anything, right? Her fireball is so slow, so she can just follow it from full screen. You can't jump it because she'll anti-air you if you jump, and if you block it, you gotta take a mix-up. She has solid walk speed. It's not really bad. Her buttons are very good at like intercepting, which is like really good against drive rush.
Yeah.
She has a button that is like, I think like 7 frames or 6 frames where it moves forward.
Yeah, I think her stand medium punch you're talking about.
Yeah, that button is crazy.
Yeah.
To move forward and then counter hit you, it's like conversion.
Yeah,
right?
they all just mash it on defense.
and like in a game where everything is minus, it's so scary, right? So you just throw that move out and like things can happen. Mm-hmm. If you get hit with poison and you have like half health and she has like 3 bars, I think you just lose automatically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like her damage output is like so insane. And I haven't even told you about like stand heavy kick. Stand heavy kick being like a ground good anti-poke, good poke, and good like sometimes anti-air.
Yeah, they buffed her anti-airs too, so I feel like that was one of her weaknesses, I guess, before, and
yeah,
I guess they kind of took that away a bit.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm not a specialist in terms of like how her matchups goes, but I feel like once she get the poison on you and like she puts you in like a tick throw situation, the matchup is done.
That definitely makes a lot of sense.
So, but I leave it here. But man, like all the things I talked about, it really feels like she's one of the gods.
Yeah.
But I think we need more time, right? So I'll be safe and leave it here. But this character is very stupid. So let's talk about Kimberly, man. I've seen the new stuff, man. Her new combos are really sick. Is she worthy? Or is she on the bench with everybody else?
She's on the bench, I'm pretty sure. The only thing that really got buffed with her was she got some new combos, right, with the, I think, heavy elbow into EX air grab, but the main thing I think was a level 1 buff.
Yeah, that was good.
So I think that helped her a lot, but yeah, I don't feel the power with her compared to some of the people in A. I would put her maybe. I want to put her a bit higher in B, but also like those characters are also good. I mean, yeah, we can just put her at the top of B for now.
Okay,
it's so hard to say though.
Hey, what about my man Zangief though?
Zangief has to be an A at least, I think.
Yeah, at the end of A. This character is strong, bro. Like, so, you know, it's crazy. Like, I be blocking this character, and he be like drive rushing pressure, and like I'll block like 5 moves, and like it take like almost 4 of my drive gauge.
Yeah. they buffed like so many normals. The drive gauge damage is just crazy now, and his forward medium kick being always safe I think is an insane buff as well.
-3, right?
Yeah, I would put him above Chun-Li. I think I want to put him in top 10 somewhere.
Yeah, that's fine. That's crazy.
It's just so scary to fight him right now, and his stand medium kick range buff was crazy. I honestly think there are some things that they overtune. I think the forward medium kick being always safe is kind of stupid, and now it's always plus in dry rush. But yeah, he's always gonna be held back by some matchups, right? Because that's just his archetype. So I think him and A makes sense.
So what about Honda, man? They took Honda's like favorite technique, and they made it good when it only works. You know, he got some good buttons. You know, he got medium punch now.
Yeah.
He got the target combo that go into like
the charge up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but is that enough though?
I don't think it's enough. I would put him in B with the rest of them. Maybe at the bottom of B right now compared to the other characters.
Damn. Not even C?
You want to put him in C? We can put him in C if you want.
Hey, man. C Honda, bro.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much the same, to be honest. Bottom of B, top of C.
Hey, man, being the top of C, it builds. It's like a different type of like swagger, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're the king of C's, bro. I feel like his matchups got all worse because, like, a lot of characters that were like average got stronger, which means that they have a better chance to beat Honda. And then obviously the characters that got toned down, or I would say like normalized, they still give him a hard time.
Yeah, like Luke and Dee Jay, right? They
Luke, DJ, Guile, you know what I mean? And then now Butt Slam not being good, you know, you just flash kick it for free. You know, Akuma's walk speed being so strong, so like obviously Akuma, and then Aki's fireball, he can just chase her down, like so he's forced to not charge anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like so it just felt like for me, like I don't really feel like the matchup. I don't know what matchup you'll play Honda, you know?
Yeah, I have no idea to be honest. Maybe like, Blanca. I feel like people were saying Honda beats Blanca, but one matchup out of the whole cast is not very good.
Yeah, it's not very good. No bueno. No bueno team. Yeah. What about Dhalsim?
Dhalsim, like his main change is the universal wake up drive reversal, right?
That's it. Yeah.
But I think that's a huge buff for him, because just if he can wake up with that and get you off of him, like that's a huge thing. I would put him at least the top of B or the bottom of A.
The top of B.
Yeah.
I'll put it top of B.
Yeah, I feel like an extra wake up option for Dhalsim is really good. Even though it's not a really good wake up option, it's still a way to get people off of him a bit better.
Yeah. Also, if people are trying to drive in and pressure, if he reads the low forward drive rush, he's guaranteed back to neutral.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's really good too. That's really good. All right. So now we got Cammy.
Cammy is definitely an A somewhere, but I'm not sure exactly where. She got nerfed with her spin knuckle, right? Yeah, I think that probably makes. Bad. I think that probably is a good spot for her.
Yeah, you know, I was confused about them just like nerfing her anti-fireball move. You know, like
yeah, they nerfed it by so much too that you can't really even use it.
You just have to YOLO it, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I think they're going to throw a fireball here, and it makes me laugh because like. Dee Jay has a move where it's like he can go under fireball safely, and I find that hilarious that his anti-fireball technique is way more better than Cammy's now. You know, like I think that's very funny.
Yeah, it's just weird because it seems like they designed her to be able to go through fireballs, and they just took that away from her.
Yeah, it was just like, nah, bro, we don't like that. We didn't like what we see. So
Yeah.
I think that was crazy. So now I feel like they want you to go more ham with the character.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think her archetype to go ham on like all these characters is it's never great. You gotta play like, you know, Punk the God, right?
Yeah. You just gotta have crazy neutral.
Yeah, pretty neutral, and if you whiff jab, level 3, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so JP, man.
JP has
the Fallen King.
Man, he has to be an ace somewhere still, but I don't know exactly where.
Probably right here.
You think so? Yeah, I feel like that could be where he is. The problem with JP is everyone dropped him, so you can't really see where he is.
No.
But he's definitely still a really good character, but it's just a few things got a bit harder with him. But yeah, I feel like that could be a good spot for him.
Yeah, you don't think Luke? Yeah, I think over here, huh?
Yeah,
I think Luke, DJ are better than him.
Yeah, I think that could make sense too. It's just everyone is so close, so it's so hard to say exactly where he would fit in.
Isn't that such a good feeling that everybody is close? Yeah.
Yeah, I think anywhere in A, honestly, JP could be. It's just hard to say, especially since no one plays JP anymore, so you can't really see how he is.
But you know, we could see Lily, this character.
Yeah, she's a little gremlin, right?
Yep, gremlin, and now she can mash on defense now too.
Yeah. Let's see. I think I would put her at the top of B, maybe above Dhalsim, honestly. Like, I think that extra wake up option, like just so she can get you off of her and then start her own offense again, is really good. Yeah, I think a level 1 wake up is just really important in this game. So her having it now is really big, and she got more damage too with some combos since they sped up her level 1, so it can combo after more of her spires.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think she could probably be at the top of B, maybe even in A, but yeah, it's hard to say that when there's so many good characters in A.
All right, and last but not least, Manon, bro.
No, I think she's least. I think we put her last. It's just,
oh damn,
I don't think she got any meaningful buffs, even though some people were really happy about them initially.
you ain't gonna let them be happy, bro?
Nah, I don't think she got anything. Yeah, and I feel like she was kind of tied with a bunch of characters last season, right? Like the characters in B, but they all got buffs, so now she's just down here with Honda.
Yeah, I mean, you know, being bottom 2 ain't so bad.
Yeah, and Manon's honestly is like still a really good character. I mean, not really good, but still a good character. Like she can fight everyone, pretty much, but she's just a bit weaker.
Yeah, she has to deal with everything traditionally too, right? Yeah, so it's not good. But and look, wait, for what you seen about Bison, how you feel Bison's going to do? We're not going to put him anywhere, but how you feel Bison's going to be looking?
Man, I feel like he's got to be towards the top of A.
Yeah. Why Cycle Crush is so crazy like that?
Yeah, like having a projectile invincible move like that, and then his walk speed.
Walk speed is like a boss-like character?
Yeah, they said his walk speed is like the same as Akuma's. It's hard to make a bad character with that fast of walk speed. So yeah, I would put him towards the top of A just from what we've seen. Obviously, we can't be sure about that, but yeah, I don't know. What do you think?
I definitely do. Walk speed. He got a fast ass drive rush. His conversions look ridiculous. Like it's like a whole different game. You know, the fact that I'm assuming that he has average health.
Yeah, probably.
So he has average health, so he ain't taking. I'm curious if he has a reversal option.
They said the EX like jump up or like it's the Shadow Rise is throw invincible, but he doesn't have like an actual wake up. But maybe maybe level 1 would be a fast one. I don't know about that.
Okay, well, I mean, like the fact that he has no he has to spend meter to take to avoid a throw. I mean, that's it's okay. you know. But you know, we'll have to see like how bad it is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But this is our list, man, and a couple of top 8s. We haven't really seen a lot of like same characters like being top 8, right? Before it used to be like 4 Lukes and stuff like that. We don't really see as much of that anymore. Maybe like Rashid like once, but even then we get like a variety of characters.
Yeah, Rashid's been the most consistent, kind of surprisingly, right? Because you don't expect, like, people didn't really talk about him as much at the beginning, but yeah, he's definitely really consistent of a character.
Thank you for building this format with me, man. And where can they find you, Nephew?
All my socials are Nephew Dork, so on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, those are the main ones.
Let me know what you guys feel about this tier list in the comment section below. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and we see you guys on the next episode. Peace.